Hey everybody, we are going to be getting ready for our final exam, which will be posted in 2 days on Wednesday. So, your final exam is going to be testing your ability to use things like text boxes, inserting images, manipulating text on a screen using Google Docs, in addition to spreadsheet practice, which I'm not really going to do much review for spreadsheet because we've been doing that for the last month or so. So anyway, the example that I'm going to have you guys do, this is similar to an activity that we did previously. And the activity that we did before, let me go ahead and open this up, was the one where we inserted text boxes using words like splat and that sort of thing. What we want to have our final copy to look like is, let me drag that over here. We're going to have our final copy look something like this. Okay, so you're going to notice what I've done here is I've inserted a text box. You have to put a certain word in it, inserting pictures, which we've done before, and being able to manipulate the pictures, like move them around and position them properly. So these are the things that we're going to do. So on this particular example, the practice that we're going to do, you're going to be using the words hobbies, music artists, food, and TV shows. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and find two pictures, images online that represent these words. Okay, so, and that's what I did up here. So I'm going to go ahead and create a new one right now, kind of from scratch. And I'm going to go through the instructions. So the instructions here, if I can find them, the instructions that you will see are these right here. Okay, so this is a lot like we've done before. You're going to open a Google Doc. I have the Google Doc already posted there for you. You just have to open it. Font size 16 Arial. You're going to type your name, hit enter once. Exam review, hit enter 3 times. And this is just a reminder on how we search for images. So we've got insert image, search the web, and find 2 examples for each of the following phrases: hobbies, music artists, food, and TV. Remember, you will need to text wrap each picture in order to move it, and you can't use my pictures. You have to find your own because these are specific to you. You're not going to like the same things that I like. Okay, so the instructions are here. They're very short. Kind of like on our final exam, the instructions are important to go through step by step, but some of it you're going to know how to do. So let me go ahead and follow these instructions, and you're going to notice I have to increase my font size to 16. I'm going to type my name. I'm going to type exam review 2, 3, hit enter 3 times. So the first thing I want to do is I want to put my text boxes in. So this is just kind of a review on how to do that. Remember, in Google Docs, it opens them up. You go to insert, you go to drawing, and you go to new. Okay, insert, drawing, new. This is where you will find text boxes. So you click on text box. You can make it however big you want because it's always adjustable. And we want to put the first word in here. And remember, make each one look a little bit different. However you want to do that. And if I were you, use different fonts or whatever. So let me just change the font. I'm going to make it nice and big. And I'm going to type in the word hobbies. All right, and I want to make that a little bit bolder. Let's see where I can do that. Oh, that's down here. I want to make it bold. I want to change the color. Let's make that blue. Okay. I'm going to make it even bigger because there we go. And then remember, you can adjust the size of the text box to fit your word, just like so. You can make the text box different colors. You can make the line on it a little bit wider. So there we go with that. Let's do a darker blue. So there we go, blue. So that's the way I want it to look. So what I want to go ahead and do is hit save and close. So this is the number one most important thing. Once you put an image or a text box on the screen, remember you have to text wrap it. So in order for me to be able to move this freely wherever I want on my page, I always have to select wrap text. So I select the middle one, it's always the middle one, and I can go ahead and move it. Now, I like to be neat and tidy, and I like to make mine go right in the middle, and Google Docs makes it easy for you by showing that line. Now, you don't have to have yours right in the middle. Be creative. I mean, if you want to be creative, as long as your hobbies, the pictures for your hobbies go along with the text box that you have, I'm totally cool with that. Color selection, as long as it's visible, be creative. I mean, obviously you're not going to use fonts that are like bright, like a bright yellow, which is hard to see on white, or like a white font, which would be invisible. Okay, so just be creative. So there's my hobbies. So let me choose a couple of hobbies that I have. They're going to be different than the ones that I did on my sample. So one of my hobbies is playing the guitar. Okay, so I'm going to go to Insert, Image, and I want to search the web. You're going to search the web. And I can type in guitar. There we go. Lots of different choices, lots of different guitars to choose from. Let's see what one kind of looks cool to me. Oh, this is kind of like my guitar right here. So I'm going to select this. And problem number one, what you're going to notice, when it inserted at the size that it was pasted on, or that it was made on the internet. So I have to adjust the size. So remember, to adjust the size of a picture, you click on it, and you see the blue box show up with the different box little squares on the sides and the corners. You're always going to want to grab a corner, any one of the four corners, and you're going to hold the button down and drag it towards the center, and that's how you resize it. Now it's still way too big for me, so I'm going to go ahead and make it even smaller, and there we go. And again, maybe a bit bigger. And again, just like I had to do for my text box, you have to wrap text. So you select the middle icon, and it allows you to move it around. All right, easy. So other hobbies, let's see. Insert, Image, search the web. One of my other hobbies is reading. All right, so here's the picture I used in my other example. So let me just choose a different one. And again, when you insert, it's not going to be the size you want, obviously. So we want to click on it, grab a corner, any one of the corners, drag it towards the center, go to the middle, and text wrap. Okay, and then you can drag it wherever you want on your screen. So that is how you do that. That is quite easy. I'm not going to do the next 3 examples because that's for you to work on, and I don't want to take up too much of your time. But when you're done, you will have something that looks sort of like this, except you will have your hobbies, whatever 2 hobbies that you want to put in there, musical artists that you like. I bet you guys don't even know who these 2 guys are. They're 2 of my favorite artists. Food, steak and nachos, those are my favorite, and these are 2 of my favorite TV shows. Okay, so that's kind of what I want you to do as well. It all has to fit on one page. Try to make every one of your text boxes a little bit different, so it's a little more interesting to look at. And if you can do this without any problems, you're going to do pretty good on the final exam, at least on the word processing part. Okay, so good luck with this. And when you turn this in, you can go ahead and make sure this week that you have been working on your missing assignments. If you have any, I am still accepting missing assignments. We have another couple of weeks until the end of the quarter, or a week and a bit. So you still have the opportunity to get missing assignments in. I'm also going to be creating a new classroom for the 3rd quarter. So be aware that in the next week or so, you'll be asked to join the new classroom. Okay, and that's how you'll find your assignments for the 3rd quarter, because I won't allow people to go back and do assignments from the 2nd quarter. Okay, good luck.